Hi, Virgo, and welcome to your November 2023 read. All right, this read is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, I'm starting out with the Earth Magic Oracle deck. I wanted to change it up a little and get the synopsis of the read before we begin. Okay. Wow, lightning, power. Do you realize the power that is held within you and how powerful you are? Lightning striking twice for the better, right? This also looks like a tsunami, right? So depending on what other cards come in, it looks like, do we understand the powers that be in terms of Mother Earth? These are obviously, that's why they call them Earth Magic Oracles, right? Can lightning strike twice? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as, obviously it hasn't or cannot affect, obviously lightning doesn't always strike people's homes. But lightning striking twice could happen in love, right? Are we also exploring, Virgos? Are you exploring the powers of the universe within yourself, right? Okay, let's get started. Virgo. Wow, geez, right? Massive wake-up call. Massive wake-up call. What is it? Wow, in love. I love it. Like, this scared me for a minute, not gonna lie, but okay. So let me get one more card. And then we have the full moon right there, so let's get two more cards. Look at that. So the wake-up call to and lightning striking is about the ability to let go of the toxic relationships in order for the real deal to be part of your life, right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn here. But I feel it's more about understanding how the power of two, the power of how things unfold in our lives, right? When there's more than one person. It's just like the power of prayer, as an example, right? It's better and more healing for, instead of one person to pray for someone, for a mass or group, right? That's why they do group meditations, and we ask for prayers from churches and other organizations and or our friends, right? So you're literally, something came to Jesus moment where, a relationship that, and or any toxic behaviors that you had are now, you're exploring what truly makes you happy, which in a love relationship, right? In authentic love instead of toxic love. And that's where that lightning striking comes in to play. literally. We can play out a relationship that's toxic and make it, it looks good, smells good, feels good, but then you realize that when you hold out and wait for the real deal, you're like, wow, look at what I've been missing. Some of you didn't think you could meet someone who would absolutely rock your world again, and you have. I like it. We tend to judge ourselves, Virgo, when it comes to who we choose. And why should you have to literally, or ever, if you did, explain yourself why you want someone to be in your life? There should be no judgment of others and or self when it comes to, you know what? I'm taking the high road here, and I'm freeing myself from toxic behaviors. What I thought I wanted and what I want now become perhaps definitely more in line with my heart and not necessarily with the desires of the flesh. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but when that becomes the end all be all, it does make a difference. Some of you live in climates that tsunamis can happen, tidal waves, hurricanes, etc. And then, of course, the sun comes out, right? And the moon. Well, you have the moon here, but you have the rainbow. Okay. And there goes the sun. All right, so we do have communication here, or internet. We seem to, some of you are definitely saying, you know what? I'm contacting so-and-so because I feel like if I don't want to regret it. And I also just want to see how they're doing. So I may just contact someone out of the blue and see what they're doing, what they're up to. Right? They're looking great. They look like they have really done well, and or they're looking at you and saying, wow, look at how amazingly beautiful Virgo looks right here, with the red-tailed hawk being your spirit animal, perhaps, for some of you. Looking great, but knowing that this person may have been your true sacred love, and that you might have thought at some point you missed out. There's another full moon. So before it's too late, I feel someone is going for it. Saying, Virgos, you could be saying, you know what? The worst thing they could say is, the worst thing someone could say when you try to text them or what have you, the worst thing they can say is, I'm in a relationship, I'm not interested, right? That's the worst thing they can say. Maybe you just want to call someone up, or you want to talk to someone, or you want to text them and just say, you know what? I didn't realize what an amazing person that you, oh, look at that. It just fell in my lap. And it turned over. This is a past love that maybe, it didn't work out. And now things are different. It's been a long time. It's been maybe 6 years. since you heard from someone. Right? And it's not like you didn't have that desire for them, but now you don't seek just that. You seek the emotional substance of another, not just the physical. That's huge. I'm just going to say that's huge. That is a moment of wow. I want to keep shuffling so I don't. Let me just shuffle again. Six and 2 is 8, and then we have 8 here. So 8 could be significant. 8 is also infinite. This person could you really feel or have felt to be this person is what the reason why lightning strikes twice in love is this person is your person. Okay. King of Wands is reversed, however. Virgo, that could be a Leo, Aries, Sag. That could be the person that you're encountering some toxicity. Maybe that was your wake-up call and the lightning striking of, wow, I didn't know this person was like this. I didn't realize this person gets so angry. Who is the King of Wands for Virgo, please? Wow, look at that. Judgment twice. Are you kidding me? Someone's judging you, Virgo. Or vice versa. Just saying. Judgment twice. Could a relationship have ended because you were judged based on the principle of differences? We do have the differences. Differences of opinion. Someone was too, they took their power to a new level of it, instead of it rising up to come together, the power was, for some, was destructive. Right? Mm-hmm. Someone walked out of your life, or you did, because you could not commit. Your principles and values were different. Someone has a child and they can't let go of a marriage. Maybe they're married and they wanted commitment, and Virgo, it wasn't possible for you to do that. Now we have 5, 6. We're missing the 7s, but let's keep going. We'll see if that's truly missing. We have 5 again. So that was a fight. There's been a fight, misunderstanding. Someone was probably judging another person because they can't commit. And that's the true power. I feel someone, okay, this is what they're saying. The true power of someone looking good, feeling good, tasting good as the lovers and the reasons why two people couldn't be together because of the differences of whatever culture, background, age, religion, etc., that was toxic. Someone needed to walk away because there wasn't going to be a commitment. So Virgo, if you have stayed, let me digress. If you have left a relationship at one point that you saw to be toxic and not beneficial because someone was judgy and angry because you couldn't commit, suddenly someone comes into your life who is your 9 of Cups, makes you really happy, and Spirit extracted a lover so that you could have a soul connect. If you're already paired up, then that was a third party infiltration and they had to go. Because I am going to say that it has been known where someone has been in a committed relationship and could not take themselves out of that. So that would make sense, right? But I think someone really, really was harsh with their words and made someone feel like shit. And being really judgy about, here's 2 5s. The comings and goings of your partnerships, like an overall judging from others. Why? Why does that even matter? When, if you have the power to choose what you feel is rightfully makes you feel happy and content and so soulfully together, then who's to say that, who else is there to come in and ruin that for Virgo? Are you kidding me? That's unheard of. Lightning striking is the Tower. Suddenly suddenly life gets very clear. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair. Suddenly life gets really clear because you realized that Spirit said, here's a wake-up call. This person that you thought was your person is totally not your person. And whomever you're seeking out or are with is truly your soul connect. Or if you are meeting someone, I will get another card on that. But first, they want me to look underneath here. Okay, so look. So the fight was with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which, secret lover, I'm not kidding you. It has been in Virgo's reading for at least 5 years. Someone had 5 to 10 years. Someone had a long distance secret lover that was a third party. Are you kidding me? Virgo, some of you were dealing with a secret lover who was a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you may be paired up with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this is you're trying to avoid the inevitable of, wow, if I get divorced, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna be financially as stable. I will have to work harder. I'm sorry, Virgo, but this has been going on forever. A fight could have ensued with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe it's been really, truly rough on Virgos because you've been with a soul connect and then a third party infiltrated because they look good, they smell good. And here's 6, here's 6, here's another 5. So you have 3 5s. You have the Hierophant, you have 5 of Swords, and you have 5 of Pentacles. So are you kidding? Lightning striking, that Tower moment without question happened because Spirit just said, wake up because you're ready. Are you ready and willing and or able to let go? To let go. Massive mental, emotional anguish because you really might have truly fallen for someone that you were with as a lover, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but you know, come to find out that's not gonna be viable to your future. That was just the passion. That was just the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Someone looked good, someone wanted to give you their cup, but on the basis of what? What stability would that give to you, Virgo? This secret lovers was your, and I'm just going to say it, was your last, before realizing that that doesn't fulfill your future, the requirements and needs of your future. I mean, grant you have 9 of Cups twice, but, you know, you could be drinking your sorrows. But I also feel like you finally came to the realization that, you know, not everything that looks good physically is good for you. I mean, we know B and or J could be very significant in Virgo's reading. She's all in white. She's the High Priestess, and you have the Hierophant reversed. You can't have these two together unless it's not a secret. It's been written, Virgo, it was written that this would have to happen in order for you to release a secret lover. You know, look at this. Seriously, I'm going to turn her over. I mean, look at her. Long legs, long blonde hair, sexy. But she's very guarded with that cup, with her heart. She doesn't want to necessarily give it freely. She doesn't give it so freely. She doesn't. It's got a cloth on top of it. Why? Because this person, this particular Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio says, I'm going to guard my heart because I don't know if you're in it to win it. And so a fight ensued and someone had to leave. And it could have been nasty. You know, sometimes, let's talk about that. sometimes fights have to get really hurtful. Lashing out at another becomes very hurtful when we know that we're not following our true heart's desires, when we're following what our ego says we want. And so in order for some Virgos, right, in order for some Virgos to release something as beautiful as this, they came to the realization that if you have to let go of something so beautiful, you got to find ways that exhibit your unhappiness by verbally bashing the other or judging another or them you. It almost has to get to that point, that tower moment where shit gets real. Come to Jesus moment gets real because you can't sustain a relationship like this. So the only way to cut someone out is, to verbally bash them and to be hurtful, because it gives the ego a sense of comfort. This King of Wands, this could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, with Leo, Aries, Sag in their moon, or Gemini in their moon. Or it could be you, Virgo, Gemini moon and or Aries, Leo, Sag moon. Okay? The bottom line is this. A tower moment had to happen. You have this financial independence going on. Were you ready to jeopardize a family? Oh yeah, here, look at, we didn't even go into this group of, hello. You're with Virgo, some of you are with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and yeah, the financial, you're not sitting there cutting your losses, you cut out the secret lover because you can't have both. A decision had to be made about who you truly love and what you're willing to cut out. Now, for me, if you've been following me long enough, you do know that for me, the Lovers is all about, the decision for me is, the Lovers is the, oh my God, hot, sexy, passionate, past life relationship that came in as a secret lover. Because a past life with a secret lover, you have the free will to choose, do you want this as your soul connect? That's why it came up twice. Are you kidding? Two of Cups. Well, sorry, Lovers came up twice, but the Two of Cups ends up as, with the Ace, as either a new love coming in, or can this Two of Cups, which is, right, the secret lover of the devil, meaning, we're having a secret love affair. Can this love sustain and elevate from physical to the heart center of emotional? And in a past life, it was probably vice versa. This secret lover could have been either a wife and or a husband, a wife, let's say, right? And maybe you were cut out. And now you have that choice to do the same, because that's what karma is. and to stick with the person who is, I'm hearing the apple of your eye. I don't know why, but that's what I just saw the apple here, but they said it before I saw it. There's a difference. And Virgo, some of you are finally realizing the difference of the essence of true love versus lust. That's it. This is my lust card, and this is my love card. Same here. It's not just because, or is it? Is it just because it was going to be too hard for you financially? You would lose out. You have 10 of Pentacles and you have 9 of Pentacles, It's not like you don't have the resources to move on, but when you get divorced, a lot of that resources would be gone, but you also have children. Some of you Virgos have children, and or your children are your pets, right? We have ducks here. It could be dogs. It could be cats. The truth sets you free. We have 2, look at this. They want me to show you this. This 2 of Cups is who your happy ending is with. The 2 of Cups has the rainbow of longevity, everlasting love, which is your marriage. For some of you, it's not a marriage, it's a live-in, whatever. It still breeds what you truly want, the essence of what you had to decide for yourself, what you were going to go for. And maybe it was really a close one. You know what I mean? That devil can really do a number on you. But Virgos, you're earthbound. You're Mother Earth. And it would take a massive natural disaster to get you out of a soul relationship and into just, it looks good, tastes good, feels good for the moment. The power of the P. That's all I'm going to say. Before they take this video off, right, off of YouTube. I got to be good. But you know what I'm saying. You choose who makes you extremely happy, not by the moment, but by the longevity of the moments. Take some 3 super cards for my beautiful Virgos. Imagination. Yeah, it's good to imagine. It is. I think that you've imagined a life, Virgo. Who doesn't imagine a life of having it all, right? Having it all. Having your hands out and saying, yes, I'm receiving everything I want. All right? And then what? And then sincerity comes in to save you. It's about one hand grasping the other through sincerity. Imagination is the illusion that we love, that actually, God meaning the energy of spirit, has brought people who are absolutely beautiful on this earth plane. The physical, the external is absolutely on fire. That's your temptation. I'm not saying that those people do not have quality within. I'm saying that imagine that that's God's way of, joking around, so to speak. That, Virgo, I'm going to ask you again, how many times or how long does it take for you to drop the real essence of just the physicality of someone's essence versus the inner essence of someone who's absolutely on fire within and without, not just without, on the external. I mean, love or lust, take your pick. And for you, Virgo, it's been a little difficult to let go of someone who imaginably looked great, but the sincerity of a true connect is what really matters. And that's the joke of God's way of saying we love for all reasons, perfect and or imperfect, because we too realize that we come with our own imperfections and how beautiful those imperfections play out. So you've had to, I love this read, you've had to choose between the imagination and illusion of perfection versus the sincerity of the illusion versus the sincerity of the imperfection of that perfection of the illusion. Oh my God. You have to rewind that. And that comes with a tower moment of reality if I've ever seen one. Take one karma card for Virgo. In Cancer, you're feeling intuition to protect. It's more about how you're feeling inside. And of course, we learn more of how we feel when we're experiencing not feeling. Feelings, the home. Cancer's the home. Cancer's the heart. So's Virgo, your Mother Earth. The history up until this very moment has resulted into what you chose. What you've chosen. Can one person fulfill your every wishes and desires? I feel some of you Virgos chose the another because it was easier to face the music in others' imperfections that wouldn't take from yours. It would show it to you, but you hadn't seen it or haven't seen it until you became very comfortable. Is that the word? You became very aware. that someone absolutely loves you for your own imperfections and that you didn't need to or haven't now needed to seek it anywhere else. It's all about how we feel about ourselves that makes it very real. That's the beauty of life. And I'm telling you, Virgos, these fives, all these fives in your reading, this is massive change. This is like change that is literally, Spirit said, signed, sealed, and delivered, never to go back to what once was. And you already knew it. You are the intuitive of the zodiac. So why am I telling you this? You already know. You know why you did what you did. You know in your heart of hearts what is truly good for you and what's not. Innately, we know. You just had to come to realize, to that realization of knowing. All right. I send you guys so much love and light. What a beautiful reading. If you are in a committed relationship and this was just a temptation, some of you were tempted and did not bite the apple. All right. Take care. Have a great month.